Good Tuesday, it's April 1st, 2025. Yes, it is April Fool's Day, but no storms, snowstorms or anything I'm predicting here. This is a real weather maps, and here we are today. After that strong storm came through yesterday, actually, I did have a little bit of, here we are today. This high to the north is running some cooler and windy conditions as we've experienced today, and we'll push this into motion here to show you. So pretty chilly today, but slowly warming up. I mean, 60 today, maybe in the low 60s tomorrow, and then a warmer on Wednesday. We do have a backdoor cold front situation. This high is pushing cool air east of the mountains and off the ocean, and that's why we're not warming up super quick this week. But by Thursday, we'll start to see a little bit warmer. We also, on Thursday, will have to watch for, Wednesday, here come the strong winds, turning the temperature around so that by Thursday, we're even stronger southerly winds. This is a really breezy day on Thursday. Have this front approaching, and so there is at least a marginal risk of maybe some severe storms on Thursday. Nothing really showing up here much on the forecast models, but because we're near that boundary, Thursday, late in the day, there could be some strong severe storms. Wind looks like the most likely threat, although I suspect some hail is possible as well. Through the weekend, we kind of stay unsettled. We're really near the fight between the cool air to the north and the easterly winds and warmer air to the south, and how it wins out will depend on how much rain or, clear sky. I don't think it was clear skies, but cloudy versus rainy skies, we'll see. Nothing looks widespread through the weekend, and then finally on Sunday night into Monday, front's going to come through. The cool air is going to lag behind. Front coming through could bring some stronger showers and storms through the area. We need the rain so bad, so let's hope we do get some rain. That'd be Sunday late into Monday, and then the cooler air settles in on Monday. And then we set up for a cold trend here. Chilly conditions next week look pretty dominant. This low is going to come down, slightly warm us up, so some southerly winds there. But then, another chance of maybe some rain. Not exactly sure how this is going to pan out. It's pretty far off in the future. We're now at 411. But next week, it does not look warm. It looks chilly and pretty dry. This is an interesting setup and configuration in the very long range. Way out there, nothing to really hang your hat on. Just shows the cold air finally exiting in the longer term and more of a zonal flow with a strong southeast ridge. If this comes to fruition, we will see warm temperatures. Yeah, I'm talking 80s for sure out of that before it gets knocked down a little bit. So we'll have to see exactly if that comes true. That's really far off. Let's see what the temperatures look like in response to that. So this is the temperature anomalies. This is how far off the expected high you're supposed to be. You see this really cold pull up here in Canada. Look at that, almost 40 degrees below normal. That is cold. That is a chilly outbreak there. We're kind of getting the edge of it, so it's keeping us cool for the next couple of days. And here's that cold air damming. You can see the cold air slipping east of the mountains due to the high pressure and the northerly winds. You see the warm air trying to overrun it, which does bring up some cloudy conditions. But you see how that cold air is having a hard time getting wedged out of there, even on Thursday. That may be what keeps us from any severe weather, because we really need the strong warmth in order to see it. By Thursday late, though, seems to be able to move out that and get us warm for a day before we kind of straddle the warmer and cooler air. It's going to be pretty warm through the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, before next week comes along. And Sunday looks really warm on the map here and really knocks that down. And it's this contrast of hot to cold that could bring some stronger storms and definitely windy conditions if nothing else. So we really cool off next week. So next week is looking really chilly. You can see this. We're now into the next week. There's a really cold pool of air. So below normal temperatures, below freezing looks very possible next week. That's why you don't plant early in April. You have to wait till May before you get clear, unless you plant indoors. Or you can carry what you're planting inside or cover it. So then that cold air is just hanging. Even reinforced there briefly. Late in the period, and then this is when that low kind of comes up the coast. I have no idea if that's going to pan out. So by this point, we're way out there. But in the very, very long range, you can see how warm air, not super warm, but warmer air is taking over the country. And that's interesting. A little cold pool kind of shows up right at the end. I like the outlook, at least, not out like it, but I would say that looks more of a dry and warmer pattern we don't need dry, but it definitely looks warmer in the longest long range. All right, that was my outlook here. Rain totals over the next 7 days. Well, first of all, let's see cold air outlook, but I'm at the rain outlook here for the next 7 days. It doesn't look super wet for us. We're right there, right at that line where that front is. So it's not that much rain. You can see where the front gets really hung up and a lot of moisture is dumping here in the middle part of the country. Unfortunately, we need some of that rain, not all that rain, to come over our area and really hit the drought. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Have an awesome Tuesday. Happy April Fool's Day. Hopefully you don't get fooled too bad. Have a good one.